Hello everyone and welcome to this special announcement video. I'm very excited and I think there isn't any better picture than this one to announce it. Yes, this is it. We have started the development of the mobile version of VPT. So let's jump into it. In today's program, we're going to have a look at the full announcement. We're going to discuss DERS. We have a look at the Android and iOS compatibility, talk about the two-phase development plan. We're going to have a look at the cost of the development. Finally, if that cost has any impact on pricing, and bear in mind there's a question mark there. And finally, we're going to talk about the release ETA. So the full announcement is this one. We have started the development of the Android and iOS version of VPT. And to do that, we have actually outsourced the development of this version because that will actually make us a much faster development, and which faster means also sooner available to you guys. And also, because I'm the sole developer here, that will make more resources available to the core business, meaning like the performance, new aircraft, fleet app, and so on and so on. Also, bear in mind, due to the complexity of VPT and all the features it has, I have decided to restrict the use of the mobile app to the tablet only. So, meaning a larger screen. So who's behind now the development of the mobile version of VPT? So the corporate is called DERS, and it's actually a Belgian corporation, which has been active since 2016. And they have a quite large team of over 30 specialists covering software engineer, web designer, they have some project manager, and so on and so on. They also have actually worked on some large projects for some big corporation, mainly Belgium, but also some international ones. Just to name a few, we have some radio station, we have the Formula One Grand Prix app, some TV channel, some university, some oil company as well, and more. So one big question is the compatibility of those two versions. So let's start with Android. Any version of Android 4.3 and before, which means API level 18 and below, will not be compatible. That's bring us about 10 years ago, I believe. So the very old tablets will not be compatible with this version of VPT. However, the 4.4, which should be around 10 years old now, API level 19, might be compatible. The Amber label simply means that it has to be tested on those versions. I actually have one Android 4.4 tablet with me, so I will be able to confirm that at the later stage of the development. Same goes for the Android 4.4 Whiskey API level 20. But any more recent version of Android from the version 5.0 and newer, API level 21 and above, all those versions will be compatible. So any device, let's say within the 10 years range, will be able to run VPT. So that's pretty cool. On the iOS side, it's actually a bit more complex. Well, first of all, any version before iOS 10 will not be compatible. So 10 and before, out of the scope. From 11 to 15, actually, apparently it has to be tested. I don't know exactly why, but apparently everything has to do with the developer way to handle the code. So actually, the only version that is fully assured to be compatible is I would say the current version of iOS, so the 16, and the iOS 17 is also, I would say, under tests again. Some question mark there. It will be compatible, of course, with a newer version, but I'm just taking that information raw from the documentation I have. So the official documentation of the tool they're using. So I believe, yeah, a new version would be compatible, and I think 11 to 15 should also be compatible, but to be confirmed in the near future when I have more info about it. Let's move on to the two-phase development. This is quite an important subject as well, because due to the heavy development costs of the mobile apps, the development will be split in two phases. The first one will be the performance. This is the core business of VPT, is the performance calculation. And that will cover the takeoff and landing calculation. And depending on the reaction of the community, the use of the app, we're going to decide to move on to phase two, which will be focused on the weight and balance. And just to let you know, the cost of developing the weight and balance itself is roughly the same as developing the performance part due to the complexity of the code. And finally, I have made a poll on the Discord channel to see if you guys were interested to know the logic behind what's happening backstage and the decision we make in order to improve our product. And the answer was big yes. So let's go. Let's start straight away with the cost of this development. In order to have a very nice optimized Android and iOS version of VPT, delegate to, of course, a Belgian company, which is obviously more expensive than outsource it to an Indian company. But we are aiming for the quality of the code, the quality of the final product. And because I will take over the development once it is done, so all the updates will be handled by myself, I need this to be extremely clean, documented, and also very easy to reach. And this is why I chose a Belgian corporate, because VPT is Belgian. And the cost of the development is at 25,000 euro for phase one. So yeah, this is a huge amount. In fact, it's pretty much everything VPT has earned since its launch about roughly 1 year ago. So this decision was actually a quite interesting one to make, because we still need to pay taxes on all the income. And so, yeah, we decided to actually not risk it to lose all the money we had now, and actually to spread the cost through a bank loan, which is also like tax deductible, and also enables us to actually spread the costs through a couple of years. And more importantly as well, we keep the capital of the company to actually be able to reinvest again for phase two, for example. And so the question you might ask now is, does this investment will have any impact on the pricing of VPT? And the easy answer is no. There's no impact on pricing. You guys are already paying a subscription, so you expect all the updates to be covered in, and this is part of the improvement package that we will provide you over time. So there's no impact on pricing at all to be expected with this development. And we are at VPT committed to excellence. So our focus here is to improve our products, improve your experience, and we're committed to excellence. So we will do everything it takes to improve our service, improve the tool you have, just to get you the most advanced performance tool out there in the market. And finally, the last question is, do you have any expected release date? And the answer is yes. It doesn't really depend on us, but according to theirs, they estimate the release in March 2024, which is just around the corner. Meanwhile, we expect to have a release of VPT 1.00 in the upcoming weeks. The Fleet app will come along. We expect to have some extra aircraft, and that will very quickly bring us to March 24, with the release of the phase 1 of the mobile app. So there are some very exciting time ahead in VPT. All right, this is it. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this quite short video for once. And I hope you like the path we're taking with this project. And I hope you will really enjoy this future mobile app. Thanks for watching and have a great day.